public launch took place on March 31st. How excited were you guys?
I was super excited. You're always excited. You have a dream early on. And in fact, to be quite fair, it was not my dream. It was the dream of our founder, Geert Funk. He has been in this payment industry for 15 years. He owns a couple of payment service providers. So he saw this, right? But I, together with the entire team, we've worked on bringing this product live. And on the journey, we've talked to a lot of companies and they said, when can we have it? When can we have it? When can we have it? So it's always super exciting to have it. And you know what the best part is when you then talk to a customer who said they were interested, they implement it and they are also excited. I love solving problems for customers. That's what we do.
Talk to us about some of these problems your customers have, certain things that you wish to help out your customers in.
Yeah, so there are two groups. There are the e-commerce merchants and there are the consumers. The problem for the merchants is that A, they pay a high fee, 3 to 5%. And on top of that, they have to invest in anti-fraud tools. They have chargebacks. When you have chargebacks, it means you have to hire 2, 3, 4 people in your customer support team that have to deal with all that. And you know what? When you have customers calling into support, it means they're unhappy with something. If you're good, you handle it well. There's no way you can handle all of it 100%. That means you're going to have unhappy customers, right? And so those are some of the problems they have. Many have told us, hey, if I could just pay the same as I do to the other guys, and you can remove all these other problems with cash flow and chargebacks and all of that, I'd be happy to pay you the same. Now, when we come to them and say, we can actually solve all those problems because we're replacing your old-fashioned intermediary with technology, and we can reduce the price because we don't have the same fraud, therefore we don't have to have the same margins, right? They get really excited. So that's the merchant. If you look at the consumer, it's just not efficient today. We've gotten used to it, just like we were used to the old way of getting a taxi in the old day, and we thought, that's the way it is, it can't be any better. But think about it from the consumer's perspective. Every merchant I go to, I have to enter my credit card information. I have to store it. I have to enter the CVC code and all that. And you know how sometimes, even if you've stored it, you go back and now I want to buy again. It says, oh, we need the CVC code. And you think, I gave that to them last time. Well, for security reasons, we need it. Oh, darn it. Got to go, where's my credit card? Oh, I can't read it because the number's rubbed off. Anyone tried that? It's a flawed system based on a physical architecture. And the future is digital, right? So the customers, it's just not, you have accountants everywhere, which is why there's so many breaches of the websites. And I think I mentioned it earlier, right? Then the next day you read an article and one of these merchants has been breached. And you wonder, darn it, didn't I put in my credit card there? Is that my credit card that has been breached? Have you ever thought of that? I think we've all had that feeling when we read an article. That's not good for the consumer either. So you have the merchants who are unhappy because it's inefficient, and you have the consumers who are unhappy. And then you have a brand new technology that has the potential to solve it.
So RocketFuel accepts around 43 cryptocurrencies presently. That's a pretty large number right there. So I want to know, what is the criteria you folks decide on before you approve a cryptocurrency?
Well, yes, you're right. We want to be agnostic to which currency you want to use. And by the way, which exchange you're on. We don't hold any money, right? We just want to facilitate the payment from A to B. We are the picks and shovels, if you will, that infrastructure that enables the payment. And of course, it's market adoption, right? The 43 currencies we support right now represent about 98% of all currencies out there. But we are adding them as quickly as we can. But what's driving it is really what's popular out there. What do our consumers and customers want to pay with? The same thing on the exchanges, by the way. There are a lot of exchanges out there. We started with the most popular ones, and we just keep adding.